First ever stream. Let us see how this goes. I have not played at all since this came out. Really hoping that I'm able to manifest with streamer magic any of the good rolls. So, before we do that, let's hope we can do this. We have a limited amount of rolls, hoping my streamer magic works for this. Let's see. Okay, well, that's not it. Let's try this again. Really hoping I'm able to get Astra. A good support. I have Caesar, but I think a good support would be necessary for this next upcoming content. Okay, well, let's keep trying. Streamer magic, please work. Alright, fantastic. Off to a great start here. Hello, A rank and B. The magic's not working today, folks. Let's keep trying, though. Oh, look, it's Anby again. This was all supposed to be saved for Evelyn. But here we are. Suffering. I kind of just want to start playing the story, but here we are, getting closer to the 50-50 that I am not feeling confident about now. If you are watching, please manifest any streamer magic. Very much appreciated. And conversely, it'll be shared with you too. Okay, alright. We're gonna cut it close here. Oh no. Okay, alright. Please, manifesting something good. Ooh, another engine. Fingers crossed, folks. Fingers crossed.
Master's wish is my most sacred mission.
Whoever, you know, that's not what I meant. Ay. I don't have him, but you know, oh well. Yo, that was not Astra. What am? That's annoying. Mr. Wolfman. Well, let's keep trying if I got these already. Oh, look. Nothing else. Fantastic. keep going. We're cutting it close now. And again, nothing. So I was thinking streamer magic at first, and the reason why is because I had normally pretty good pulls before, and now it seems that I had used up all my good magic beforehand.
One day, I'll be the best public security officer there is.
Okay, well, I guess we are going to continue along with the story in the hopes of getting more polychrome for later on. Because that's how it's gonna go, I guess. We got a lot of content here. Let's start off, though, by doing the main story. Hello, Bill. Astronomical. On this normal, ordinary morning, Belle sits in front of the TV with the kind of tension you'd expect in a battle within the hollow. A familiar voice comes from the TV.
Starloop is an important place to me. Countless musicians have performed on this stage, including the artist who inspired my music, Mr. Yoran de Winter. I hope my own concert can also have that kind of power.
Astra! Astra! What's the theme for your New Year's concert going to be? A tribute to Mr. De Winter?
The theme... probably something like...
She said the line.
Astronomical moment.
Roll the
As we
credits.
enter the new year, I hope everyone will be able to grasp their own...
Oh, sounds like you're hinting at something. Have you managed to grasp your own happiness recently, Astra? Got any news to share with us?
What a sneaky question. I've been fortunate to have happiness on my side all along, and that's why I want to share this feeling with everyone in New Eridu through my music. Anyway, thank you all for your support. I'll be waiting for you at Starloop Tower.
Buying tickets? You ready, Fairy? Act immediately at my command.
Using the AI to buy the tickets.
Affirmative. Once I receive your command, I'll hack into the system and secure the tickets.
Oh boy.
Master, I have a report of workplace abuse. Please address it promptly. The report states that a certain individual is attempting to use nepotism to force a diligent and humble smart employee into taking on extra tasks unrelated to work.
Fairy's got the sass.
Wait, what do you mean, workplace abuse? We're all family.
Understood. Searching. 12 types of workplace gaslighting to be aware of.
Okay.
Now,
Fairy's
here are the
making a good point.
results. Number 1. Create a family-like environment. Employers looking to exploit you will tell you, we're a family, in order to manipulate you into
Fairy's real
complying
for
with
this.
unreasonable demands.
You tattletale AI. Remember, that master of yours is my brother. Wise, please, make Fairy help me score those tickets. They're nearly impossible to get.
All right, Fairy. Name your price. Would you do it for more electricity?
Evaluating. Suggestion. Clarifying and formalizing the positions and hierarchy of all staff. Clearly, Master's Supreme Assistant is Fairy. First Assistant is Bangbu01, EOS. Second Assistant is Bangbu06. Third Assistant is Bangbu18.
Hey, what about me?
All right. It's okay, Belle. Fairy, You're definitely the Supreme Assistant. Sure, she might not be on Eos's level, but Belle still brings more to the table than Little Six, right?
Information updated. Master's Supreme Assistant is Fairy. First Assistant is Bangbu01 Eos. Second Assistant is
EO's second on the list is crazy.
Fine. For the sake of the tickets, I'll accept this arrangement. Wait, the tickets! They're on sale already!
Affirmative. Ticketing platform hacked. Remaining tickets 0. Mission failed.
She looks so sad.
Mission failure post-analysis. Mission would have succeeded if you had given the command 181 milliseconds earlier. Such a shame, Second Assistant.
No seeing Astra for me. And Y's got to meet her again and again. Is this what they call protagonist privilege?
She's self-aware.
Yup, that's right.
Aww, Wise. How could you and Fairy gang up on me like this?
No, definitely not. I would never bully you like that, Belle.
Ugh! I officially became the second assistant, and still no tickets! Not fair.
Master, I have detected a commission on Internaut offering generous pay and added it to your schedule. Please check with Second Assistant for details.
See that? You said you wouldn't, but you're bossing me around already.
I can't do a Belle voice. I'm not even gonna try. The plot of this: secure tickets from Ticketmaster. You know what? They're going the scalper route. What a good brother.
The client must be nearby. What's this?
Thank you, everyone. That one was for you. We have another spectator. What's a Bangbu doing here all alone? It's dangerous.
Astra, it's me, Wise! I never would have guessed it was your Internaut commission.
Wise? In a Bangbu? Oh, you're so cute! This could be a problem. What do I do?
What a change in... Okay.
What's wrong? Don't worry too much. I'm a legendary proxy after all. I won't let anything happen to you.
It's not the hollow I'm worried about. I'm just wondering, should I punish you a little?
Oh. That's how Astra rolls.
We've known each other for so long, and I had no clue about your secret identity. It feels like I never truly knew you.
Yeah, that's typical of Wise. I'd never keep any secrets from you, Astra.
Oh, you do. But I must say, this is a pleasant surprise. Of all the proxies on Internaut, you're the one who's joining me on this. I knew it. Fate really does favor me. I'm sure today's treasure hunt will go well.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask. What's so important that you had to do this yourself?
It's a highly sought-after treasure. Of course I have to handle it
It's gonna be like
personally.
a magic microphone or something.
It's the legendary record of Yoran de Winter's final performance.
Should've guessed.
I've mentioned it to you before. The version available on the market isn't genuine.
How do you know it's fake?
Because I was there at the performance, and the recording is nothing like what I heard. Even as a starstruck kid, I knew it was different. That performance wasn't planned. It was originally just a small fan meetup at a music store. At that time, Yoran had left his agency, and because of some legal issues, he was forced to stop performing. Both Odium and Fugue claimed to own his performance rights. Even though it was his own voice, he wasn't allowed to perform as he wished. After Yoran's death, that unpublicized performance became his final work. Then, not long ago, rumors of a bootleg recording appeared on internet. The essence of that day was incredibly pure. Yoran was in top form, too. As we talked, he just started improvising. He interacted with the fans so
I like that
naturally.
name, actually.
That feeling of everyone singing along and the sensation of collective harmony we shared can't be put into words. It was almost like we had summoned something truly extraordinary.
Perhaps it was the power of music. Maybe that's why ancient mages chanted to use their magic.
You got it, was.
Exactly! Music is magic! But after witnessing that performance, I came to a realization. Something clicked inside me. It felt like fate tapping me on the shoulder. I knew right then that I would become a musician myself.
Seems like this record really means a lot to you, Astra. Wise, get out of EOS right now. I have to be the proxy who finds this record.
Belle, let go of me, stop! Eos is getting dizzy.
Oh, you two are just so adorable! Fighting inside a bamboo.
Okay. Press and hold to activate special attack. Which gives all squad members damage. Hold to exit. Check it out. Can't trigger that. Fix it. There's enough energy. The healer.
The first objective is the Ballet Twins control room. Please lead the way, legendary proxy.
The control room is just ahead. Come with me.
That feeling over there. Could it be?
Got it. So stay in one spot. You can move one step. Interesting. Time one document on the first page. The words Carnival Expedition scrawled. Ballet Twins again. It's always the Ballet Twins. These are common. Sofa cushions and potato chips.
Thank you. I would have been so lost without your help.
Their attack thing is
Well,
kind of annoying,
you
but it
really
makes
want
sense
to
as a
meet us?
support.
Then could you autograph?
Please stay close to me.
But I want this.
Got it. I didn't expect you to be so chivalrous. I won't say a single word to Astra. This song is dedicated to the world.
Well, you were the one who was commanding things.
Hello? Someone left graffiti on the corner of the wall. The lights are all out. So scary. I think I heard
Music
singing.
kind of going still.
I wonder if it's something left by the paranormal exploration team.
It's gonna be another note. No. Bang music for an unit. Okay. Whoa. If bangoos don't have mouths, how do they make noises? Just like muffled screams?
Catch the rhythm.
But I'm not used to just a single support. I can see
The ping boost
a
moving
few
pretty
benefits
fast.
for everyone else though.
Almost like it's running away.
He was gonna
Running
teleport
away?
like that.
Could it be that they actually encountered Marionette? He's with you! The monsters are getting tougher and tougher. I hope the exploration team is okay.
I thought so.
The data
It's
isn't
more
here.
sad that he did not get her.
I
divorce.
suddenly feel really worried.
Please rest assured I have safely escaped. Got the infinity stones and everything on it. We did it. She successfully.
Finally found it!
Gotcha.
Ow, 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 ow. You got
Miss Yao, let's keep improvisations on stage, shall we? Now then, please get in the car.
Bye-bye. Wait, I almost forgot.
Belle is seething right now.
There's the autograph I owed you to my dearest one. Be sure to come to my New Year's concert, okay?
Evelyn presses the mute button casually, and with the sound cut off, the man's angry expressions look even more ridiculous. I forgot to read the first part.
What's Mr. Hobson blabbing about this time?
It's gotta be a whiny version of, please don't run off alone and stay safe before the show.
Look at all the drinks they got, the car and everything.
I mean, if there's anything that needs to be done, just give me the orders. There's no need to put yourself at risk.
Eve, are you angry?
Eve's furious.
No, just a straightforward, calm protest with no whining.
Don't be mad. Check out what I found. It's Yoran's legacy work, the legendary secret record. I told you before, remember? After Yoran left the agency, he held a small fan meetup in a music store. I was there, and so young at the time. I never thought I'd find a recording from that day. It's all thanks to the proxies. I definitely would have gotten lost without them.
She kind of carried the whole thing, but, you know, I think it's fine.
You trust people too easily. How do you know anything about these random proxies you found on Internaut? Who they really are, what their motives might be, or if they can be trusted?
Well, she met him before.
They're not random proxies. They're friends I knew before. I told you about them. The siblings who run the video store on 6th Street?
Yeah, we were there for that. Evelyn was kind of there for that.
What?
If you already knew they were proxies from the start, you could have just DM'd them on Knock Knock. Why bother making a formal Internaut post?
Because she's extra like that.
True. I was just being stubborn out of habit. Sorry, I was wrong.
But they've managed to keep their proxy identity hidden from close friends, and they use a bamboo to handle commissions. That means your friends are pretty careful and dependable. That's reassuring. Huh. If we invite them to the concert, then they might just come in handy. Let me think about where to station them.
Wow, Eve, you're surprisingly generous with compliments. For other people, that is. Wait, you're not planning to run a background check on them, are you?
Having every bit of information allows me to prepare for any scenario. Like if you decide to suddenly run off.
So then, what gave me away this time?
You borrowed the makeup artist's phone to post on Internaut, pre-opened a bathroom door before the press conference for your escape. I have to say that the most creative idea this time was riding a public bike into the hollow.
Astra is a nuisance. Eve deserves a raise.
Aw, I thought my plan was flawless. You're so sharp, Eve. Before you were a manager, were you a detective? Or a PubSec officer?
Not exactly, but close enough.
Uh-huh. So secretive. If you tell me, I promise I won't run off next time. I swear.
A professional spy.
Huh? Hang on. A professional spy? That's so cool! Sounds like the perfect
you really thinking of singing a song about being a professional spy at the New Year's concert?
I mean, let the girl have some inspiration.
Huh? Is that not allowed?
So, how's the concert showstopper coming along? Today's the production deadline. Okay, so we went against the entire board to buy Starloop for a New Year's concert, publicly announced your new single, and now you have writer's block.
She's gonna sing about Yoran, the spy.
Did I miss anything?
Or wise.
Yes. Today's just the official deadline, and I know you've prepared plenty of fallback deadlines. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it right now. But there's no piano here. Can you help me, Eve?
She's gonna turn into a piano?
I don't sing, you know that.
Oh.
That's okay. You can just hum along with my cues, like this. Oh, wow.
You're not tricking me into singing for you, are you?
Eve is backup singer when. Evelyn swiftly reaches out a hand to press firmly onto Astra's shoulder, using her body weight to press her down onto the small gap between her seat and the floor.
What's wrong?
We're being tailed. Those cars have been following us a while now. There's a companion hollow in the area. Let's use it to lose those unwelcome followers.
Oh, we're jumping right in. Ah, we're so back, folks. And Evelyn uses damage to deal damage. She burns up burning embers. 50 die, consume, activate corrode, and 1 burn tether point. Can do 3 better twice. So, kind of like Miyabi's. They always explain the attacks, and I always forget how they work, and then just kind of play around with them, and then I figure it out. And the strength on the stage. You know what? Just gonna jump right into it. It's Evelyn. Sprinting.
You think hiding in a hollow will make everything fine?
Oh, yeah.
Ambush.
Where is your indicator?
I arranged for someone to meet us before we entered the hollow.
She's sprinting.
It shouldn't be far. Follow me.
Did I do it too fast? Nope, it was just... That's why I'm just looking at her arm. Trying to figure out what it is.
Where are you running off to, Astra, yo?
I'm your abuse. You are not worthy of speaking to me.
Yeah. It wouldn't no matter what, folks.
Precision strike.
It's like Jane all over again. Combat's just too good. vibing there. Singing to our heart's content.
Alright, I'll take them.
I'll manage things from here.
There it is.
Move it! The intel was right. You really can fight. So this is where your true strength lies.
Strong offense.
I knew you were just a talentless company puppet.
But that's chicken wings.
Got it. This song is dedicated to the world.
Don't cross the line. Nothing greater in my defense. The threat is still active.
Good job, Astra. Why is that? Where'd you get the glasses from? Everyone watching Astra leave safely lets out a sigh of relief. How's it? I don't think they needed to have that whole little scene like that if she was just picking something up, but I'm not complaining. Just go in there, talk to them. I don't know who's talking, so I don't want to voice them. Hello, chop. It's about time to head to the rendezvous point. Or you can just go, whatever. Waiting, a girl in a hoodie, the hood pulled down low, pokes Evelyn on the shoulder.
Long time no see. You seem to be doing well for yourself.
Let's go.
Same for you.
Me? I've had a couple of close calls, but compared to my old days in the organization, I'm much happier now. So what can I help you with?
I'd like to repay you for saving my life sooner rather than later.
This communicator's been wiped. Can you restore the data in it? Even fragments would help.
Let me see.
The girl hooks up the communicator to her portable laptop. After rebooting it a few times, pop, the communicator emits a puff of smoke.
Huh. So it fries its own motherboard after too many brute force attempts. That's some really advanced tech. What trouble have you gotten yourself into this time?
Did you get any useful intel?
Have some faith in your old buddy. I got a snippet of encrypted communication before the board fried. The record can't let Odium have it. Must separate. Don't let anyone find out and the rest is gone.
Fugue.
French?
Fugue? What does that mean? Forget it. I don't need to know. As long as you get it.
Can you see who sent that encrypted message?
Only the encrypted IP address. Let me trace it. Yeah, here we go. 192.453.18.300. Your look says it all. Is this bad news for you?
IP addresses?
No, it's not bad news for me. But it's very bad for the person I'm trying to protect.
Wow, you really have been doing well.
Oh, what makes you say that all of a sudden?
Because you have someone you want to protect, no matter what. I'm kinda jealous. I still work alone. I've made some interesting friends, too, but they've saved me a couple of times, so I feel like I owe them, and it's kind of embarrassing. Otherwise, if I teamed up with them, we'd probably be unstoppable.
Avengers assemble.
Huh. I'm a bit intrigued that you think so highly of them.
They're pretty famous on Internet. The name is Faithin. If you can't get a hold of me next time, try reaching out to them. Tell them you know me. Might even get a discount.
Got it.
That's all I got before the motherboard fried. I hope it's useful.
Very useful. You haven't changed. Still as reliable as ever.
Well, I'm heading back to my safe house then. I'll see you next time. And who knows when that might be.
Take care of yourself out there. But you've always been so cautious. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, what name do you go by now?
Evelyn. Evelyn Chevalier.
Evelyn. That's beautiful. And sounds real fancy. I go by Rain now.
Nice to meet you, Rain.
Rain smiles at Evelyn and leaves. As Evelyn watches her go, she thinks to herself, Rain? That's a beautiful name too. On her way back to Astra, Evelyn can't help but think about that IP address. It's an internal company IP, which means that the person who leaked Astra's location was an insider. The call was coming from inside the house. Later, at the observation deck atop Starloop Tower.
Miss Yao.
How's it looking?
I've looked into it. The group that attacked us was indeed affiliated with Fugue.
Family Fugue.
Are they targeting the company or me?
Neither, but in a way, both. Fugue's goal was to get a hold of Yoran de Winter's record. Yoran's legacy cannot fall into the hands of an evil corporation like Odium. They seem to have recruited irrational fanatics for the job.
How did they find out so fast? I literally just found that record in the hollow.
Your movements are always watched. Fans, reporters, and people who mean you harm. Even those close to you. The enemy's infiltration is deeper than you think. That's why we must be extra cautious.
Just a product propped up by capital, huh?
I'm gonna reserve comments till this plays out more.
Don't let Fugue's slander or defamation get to you. You just need to stay true to your heart.
My heart? I really want to shout, "Get lost!" at those big corporations like Fugue and Odium. My music is just my music. If If only the world were really that simple.
Okay, Astra's cool.
Covering Yoran de Winter's classics in this concert was the company's idea, but you're the one who will bear the bad reputation for it. I fear that you may follow Mr. de Winter's path, becoming a victim sacrificed in the invisible struggle of opposing powers.
There's one line from Yoran that I adore. Every heart is a lonely note.
Interesting.
His songs truly have a special power. On the night the old capital fell, I was huddled under a blanket in a makeshift shelter, wondering if my mom and dad had fled without me, or turned into terrible monsters. Even though I knew I was lucky to have survived, even though I knew my life had been bought with someone else's, the person who rescued me told me, "Be happy, child. Live on with a smile." I knew I should stay strong, but I just couldn't manage. At that very moment, the shelter's old speaker started playing a song.
It was Yoran.
Turns out that song was Yoran's. Without me noticing, the melody somehow melted away all my fears and loneliness. Tears fell, but they weren't sad tears. They were tears that cheered me up and helped me face the future with a smile on my face. I wiped those tears and realized it wasn't just me. Everyone who'd heard it rediscovered a connection between hearts after painful loss. It was Yoran who helped me realize the power that music has to deeply captivate the human heart. Every era needs its own songstress. People place all of their hopes in her, and she must bring them hope. If every heart is a lonely note, then I hope my voice can weave the staff lines of our times. Open the curtain, so hearts have no more divides. Let everybody's voice be heard, echoed, resonated, and stitched together into the most powerful melody in New Eridu.
Eve looks so sad. Carefully putting Yoran's record away, Astra strokes the control panel a few times as if playing an instrument in silence. The curtain of Starloop Tower slowly begins to lift. A dreamscape quietly unfolds, floating in the night sky and welcoming the starlight and the distant beyond.
Music is magic.
Is that how records work?
True. Maybe I am enchanted by some kind of magic. It makes me believe that even I may be worthy of protecting this star's radiance.
That was cute. An excited yowl punches through the tranquil silence of rolling around on the bed.
Wise! It's Astra! Wait, no, it's that really pretty manager lady from last time! She sent us an invite! It's an invitation to Astra's concert! There's even one for EOS. Wow, I never knew VIP tickets looked like this.
Now I can enjoy New Year's Eve without crying over not having a ticket.
After all these years of unpaid work for Wise, I've finally gotten my reward. Protecting the world's last city can wait until after the concert.
Surely nothing happens at the concert. Wise,
Haters dissing her online?
you know
What are
better.
they saying? Fairy, can you look it up?
As of today, ever since the announcement of this astronomical moment New Year's concert, discussions related to Astra Yao have consistently dominated the top trending searches, accumulating 8.26 million views. Negative opinions about Astra Yao account for 14% of all traffic, mainly focusing on the following points. Number 1, she's ugly.
Objectively wrong.
Huh? That's outrageous! Sure, beauty is subjective, but calling Astra ugly is just absurd! We can't let them slander her like that!
Understood. 173,925 new accounts have been registered to launch a full-scale attack against all comments claiming Astra is ugly.
No, Fairy's got a point. Whatever.
Fairy, you are an ethical AI, and you can't just make a bunch of bots to fight trolls.
Understood. 173,924 accounts have been deactivated. Comments have been deleted.
No! Let her cook, Wise. I think
That's
Fairy's
right, let her cook.
When you can't speak truth to power, it's okay to use a few tricks here and there.
Agreed. By employing such measures strategically, Fairy can help Master
Oh,
become
Fairy.
a god in New Eridu.
Yep. That's villain arc territory.
This is starting to sound like a villain arc. We're proxies, so we have to keep our moral compass or we'll lose ourselves.
Fine. You're right. For a few seconds, I felt like I had all of New Eridu under my control. Scary. Wait, weren't we talking about Astra? Where did we go off topic?
Other negative comments mostly compare Astra Yao to the late superstar Yoran de Winter. For instance, De Winter is a true classic, and Astra's nothing more than just an idol propped up by Capital. How
The
dare
way
she
she
try
said
to ride on
idol.
that legacy?
Astra is clearly a musical genius who's taken up De Winter's mantle. Her latest record proves it.
No point in comparing the two. They're both amazing. If Mr. De Winter had listened to Astra songs, I'm sure he would have been impressed.
The Winter's still alive.
Haters gonna
somewhere.
hate. They just have a chip on their shoulder or something. It's either this or some other dumb reason like those "she's ugly" comments.
Also, Belle's VA is always great. I like the extra sauce she puts into things.
Which is exactly why we should hit them back. Hard!
You know what? Stand up for your girl.
Yeah, we can't let them talk about Astra like that. As long as we don't cheat with Fairy, going all out against them is fine, right?
Alright, I'm gonna help you, Wise.
And just like that, you spend the entire day following posts about Astra on internet. Is this the price of stardom? How does Astra handle this endless negativity? She uninstalls. Oh, okay. At last, the day of the concert. Yeah, they're gonna leave early and just gonna skip over and they're gonna be there already. Also, their parking job is terrible every single time. New location? Ooh. Interesting bar. Intimidating man. Is this Jujutsu Kaisen guy? Under surveillance. fancy. Pop off on the artwork. Astronauts. That's good. A custom-made light stick designed for Astra's New Year's concert. The unique stick combines a microphone with a harmonic core. When activated, the harmonic core causes the red section of the stick to rotate slowly, making it feel more like a magic wand than an ordinary light stick. That'll definitely come in handy. Hello, random girl. Please take a picture of us. Too bad. I actually like the prideful and aloof kind of more. Seeing the other person walk away, the girl seems a little down. How about asking her to help take a picture? Astronaut's pretty good. Covering their face in the paint. Just as you're looking through the photos you've taken, Astria's manager, Evelyn, strides over to you two.
You must be Belle and Wise. Astra's told me so much about you. My apologies for missing the chance to thank you both in person last time. Welcome to Starloop Tower, my esteemed guests. Or should I say, Faithen.
Huh? Wait, how did you... Only like 1, 2, 3... It doesn't matter. Not many people should know who we are in the first place.
You've been pretty careful. Although in my opinion, there's room to be even more cautious. Please rest assured, my intel does not come from anyone who knows your true identity.
Sure hope not. Although she did piece everything together herself.
Then, how did you...
Just simple logic. Syncing with a bamboo isn't technologically difficult, but maintaining connection once you're inside a hollow? The only one capable of that level of in-hollow communication is the legendary proxy, Faithen. Of course, the reason I could draw that conclusion was because Astra knew you were inside that bamboo. As long as you're skilled enough at impersonating a bamboo, you don't have anything to worry about.
Huh. Guess I'll have to get more tips from Eos on how to be a cute bamboo.
You're already too good at being a cute bamboo, Wise. If you get any better, it might start to get on people's nerves. From an outside perspective, I often think, sheesh, this guy really has no shame moving like that in Eos's body.
That must be a weird feeling.
Anyway, Astra is very lucky to have your help. I hope we can continue working together. Given her position, she needs all kinds of talented individuals to...
Talented individuals? And these two are?
He looks less like me now. He did before, but not anymore.
Mr. Hobson, what brings you here in person?
He's clearly the villain, though.
These two are Miss Yao's esteemed guests, Belle and Wise. Allow me to introduce the Chief Governance Officer of Odium Entertainment Group, Mr. Hobson.
Guests of Miss Yao. You both seem so young and promising. May I ask which business you're associated with?
We run a video store on 6th Street.
I see. Well, Evelyn, since Miss Yao's esteemed guests are here, why don't you go attend to them?
But what about the security?
I'll handle it.
Understood. All right, dear guests, please follow me.
Evelyn guides you through Starloop Tower, giving you a bird's eye view of the entire skyline. It's stunning, but you feel a pair of piercing eyes fixed on you the whole time.
That gentleman over there keeps staring at us. It's a bit unnerving.
Well, today's performance is unlike any before, with far too many variables to track. Hobson, I mean, Mr. Hobson, is naturally a very meticulous person.
So, what's so special about today's performance?
What?
That's a secret. Just sit tight and wait for Astra's big surprise.
Uh-oh, he's glaring at us again. So intense. It must be tough working under someone like him.
Not at all. In fact, I don't work for him. I serve Miss Yao.
He even asked where we worked. When I told him it was just a small business, his face immediately froze. So intimidating.
If you had told him you were Phaethon, you might have gotten a big smile out of him. For someone at his level, quickly judging others based on their usefulness is second nature. Anyone deemed useless won't get a sliver of his attention. It's practically a survival skill for someone in his position.
Astra isn't like that. If we're talking about level, then she's technically above him.
That's right.
True.
Despite her position, she never looks down on anyone. With all that talent, she never sees herself as special. That's why she's so precious. To be honest, before meeting her, I didn't think someone like her actually existed. At first, I kept waiting for her to show her true colors.
I know exactly what you mean. Who'd have thought the brightest star in New Eridu wasn't putting on a facade and was genuinely such a pure person?
Is it just me? Or is anyone else worried that Astra might get hurt by being her genuine self?
I won't let that happen.
You better not. Evelyn turns her face slightly. It's like she isn't saying this to anyone else, but softly reassuring herself. Speaking of surprises, a familiar voice comes rushing in our direction.
Eve, help! Belle, Wise, you're here too!
What happened?
I just got scolded by the music director. Oh, he was furious. It was terrifying.
I'm sure it's not the director's fault. How's your final song coming along? You've blown through 20 deadlines we set for you, and today is the absolute final submission day.
Huh? Well, I can't just put out something ordinary for everyone, right? Once inspiration hits, it'll be fine.
So, until inspiration hits, you need me to take on the director?
Eve, you promised to protect me from any danger, right? Now's the time to save me from this berserk deadline-chasing director!
Danger's a strong word for that.
Sorry, but that monster's outside my jurisdiction.
Oh, how could you?
This kind of back and forth feels oddly familiar, doesn't it, Belle?
Totally. Conversations like that happen every day between an unreliable brother and his sharp, capable sister.
Evelyn, stop covering for her. She doesn't have anything ready. Not a single piece. What are we supposed to do for the final song? Improvise? Huh?
Oh, he angry. Faced the enraged director's outburst, Astra grabs Belle and Wise by the hands and runs without hesitation. Evelyn follows closely behind, letting out a wry smile. Work always comes with unexpected crises beyond one's job description. After a close game of hide and seek, the enraged supervisor loses track of their target. Evelyn leads everyone to hide in shadows as she watches the supervisor leave. Why are their faces kind of like that?
What? Where'd she go? And how does she run so fast in heels?
She just built different, man.
Poor director. Looks like this time we're really going to have to push it to the last minute. My dear Yoran used to be just like that. Oh, you're... Astra, meet the special guest the company invited for your concert.
Interesting camera angle.
Lady De Winter, it's really you. I can't believe you're actually here. Having you listen to my performance in person, it feels like...
Please, just call me Tessa.
Tessa De Winter.
Ah, so this record is...
Maybe she's the villain?
I know it's a tad bit last minute with the show starting soon and all, but would you mind if I borrowed it for a moment? Everyone's been saying that you're the rising star who will carry on Yoran De Winter's legacy. I'm truly sorry to say this, but to me, no one will ever replace Yoran.
Yoran's music has always been my guiding light. Without him, I never, ever
Why
could have
would
made
you
it this
even
far.
say that? That doesn't help anybody here.
Oh, right. I'd also like to thank you in person. I've always wanted to pay tribute to Yoran with this performance, and I heard the company finally got your approval. I'm truly honored.
Pay tribute? Today's your debut show at Starloop Tower. Honestly, performing your own work would be more than enough. Yoran, he belongs to the past now.
Tessa, why are you acting like this?
No. Yoran's music transcended time and space. He's beyond amazing. Honoring him on stage at Starloop Tower has been my dream for as long as I can remember.
Well, if that's what you've set your heart on, then I wish you the best of luck tonight.
And she swapped them. After wishing Astra a successful performance, Lady De Winter, aka Tessa, leaves. Well, there's no door. Anyone can just kind of come on in here. I'll play with Belle and the others for a bit. Evelyn heads off in the direction Lady De Winter, Tessa, went. I wonder where the next one I should check. How they gonna make me remember everything? A little bit of a stretch for that, but I can allow it.
The clue from the coded message points to 8 p.m. Atrium Landing. Wow, such trust. They won't reveal the meeting details to a traitor like me until the last moment. It seems Fugue never fully trusted me from the start. No surprise they'd plant another mole in Odium. I'd do the same thing if I were in their shoes. With a double infiltration setup, if one gets exposed, the other one is ready to step in as a backup.
Double agent.
Whoever made these arrangements is certainly a capable individual. I'll just notify Hobson about the Fugue attack. His people should be enough to handle it. There's still time. If I set up everything before Fugue arrives, I can block them off. I need to confirm the identity of the other mole as soon as possible.
At that moment, the communicator buzzed.
Mr. Hobson.
There's a security breach. We need to take care of it immediately. Where are you?
I need to speak with you as well. I've uncovered quite a few Fugue-related leads.
Oh, related to Fugue, you say? That's unexpected. Where are you right now?
It's a little hard to describe, so... If my guess is correct, Hobson probably wants to take me out. I might as well use this opportunity to draw him and his men to the Atrium. That way we can block Fugue's attack. Why don't we meet in the Atrium?
The Atrium? All right, I'll wait for you there.
After ending the call, Evelyn exhales deeply.
Finally. I can't hide it any longer. It's time to reveal the truth. Now that I've got Fugue's intel, I'll deal with the issue at hand first. As for who the other mole is, I'll have to play it by ear.
The beginning of the concert creeps quietly closer. Evelyn takes a deep breath and heads toward the atrium. We can't go too hard on Hobson and his crew. We still need them to hold off Fugue. When they start fighting, we'll have time to figure out what the mole is plotting. We're jumping into a fight?
Evelyn A. Chevalier, former producer of Redo Lucky Star, then assistant director at Parquet Factory Films for 3 years, joined our company 2 years ago on Monica's recommendation. Very impressive credentials. Too bad it's not the real you, is it? Shields Green. An elite spy from the organization, infiltrating the inner circle of our company's most valuable asset. How unsettling. Fugue's spy must be removed immediately. Wouldn't you agree?
Is this order from Miss Yao?
You don't actually think that woman has free will, do you? Like I said earlier, she's nothing more than a valuable asset of our company.
Oh.
There's no place for her input in the company's decisions.
I'm the one who has no place here.
Oh?
I know she'd never issue such an order, but still, I can't help but doubt. I can't help but be suspicious. I just had to ask. Even under the sunlight, what crawls out of the darkness is still just a shadow.
Okay.
You're not wrong. I am, in fact, a spy planted by Fugue.
I thought you'd deny it. Good. That saves me a lot of trouble.
But I'm not your enemy. Fugue simply hired the organization I work for. My relationship with them never involved any loyalty. Listen, I'm not the only spy Fugue has planted within Odium.
What?
You must know that the grudge between these two conglomerates runs deep. Do you really think Fugue would gamble everything against Odium on me alone? I only learned about their plan of action moments ago, and this is nowhere near the full scope of their strategy. What we should be doing now is
We? I'm not interested in figuring out whether you've actually switched sides or if you're just faking it. As for your intel, how can anyone know if it's legit or a trap?
But Miss Yao's safety...
That's none of your concern. Odium will protect its assets. We don't need outsiders to get involved. I'll look into the intel you mentioned. In any case, thank you for your service these last 2 years. Now!
If it's not an order from Miss Yao herself, I'm afraid I can't comply.
And then she beats up the company's guys.
Hobson, tell your people to stop! The real enemies are on the way! My only goal is Miss Yao's safety. Continue, and you'll have no mercy from me.
Yes.
Don't waste your time on me.
Imagine showing up just with this and like a gun and
it's your
spring
job
fire
to
lady.
protect Miss Yao.
You know what? No. I'm gonna put you in the base.
Precision strike, initiate.
Yeah.
We've reached the area. What's going on?
Oh, so Fugue's people showed up. Listen up! Evelyn has been colluding with Fugue.
Take them all down!
Good evening, new Eridu. Are you ready? Then let me share the
Do we get a
wonders
fight?
of magic with
Rocky
you all.
says.
Miss Yao.
Damn! Traitors are unreliable. Go figure. Traitor! Don't even think about running away.
Yeah, we're not running, buddy.
Take down all the Odium guys and that traitor. Take down that traitor and all the Fugue guys.
Is a strong offense. I wonder how things are on the stage. You even arranged people in the audience?
Printed.
You thought this was the end? We're just the advanced team. As long as we hold off Odium security.
Miss Yao? Miss Yao!
Oh.
Can you hear me?
All right.
Control room, do you copy? Communications have been cut off?
Traitor to the organization! Are you ready to meet your maker?
The people from the organization. This is getting worse. If the control room's been breached, I won't be able to handle it on my own. Astra is in danger. I need your help.
Danger?
Yes. But if you're willing to lend me a hand, there might still be a chance to turn things around. There's no time to explain. Just come with me. We have to break into the central control room.
Huh? Break into the central control room? Even though we have the fancy title Phaethon, we aren't exactly fighters. We might not even be able to beat Eos in a fight.
Evelyn, what's going on?
Sorry. I owe you an explanation, especially if I'm going to put you in danger. It's all my fault.
Evelyn confesses everything to Bell and Wise, from the long-standing grudge between Odium and Fugue, to her role as a Fugue spy that had been planted by Astra's side. Carrying out Fugue's plan while avoiding Odium's suspicion, all the while exhausting every effort to uncover the identity of the other mole besides herself.
So, that's the whole story. I betrayed Astra, right from the first moment I met her.
Traitor.
I failed to act when I should have, and that slowly led me to this situation. If anything happens to Astra because of this, I'll never forgive myself.
The only one who can decide whether to forgive or not is Astra.
That's right. The most we can do is bring you to her, plain and simple.
You two.
If we take over the central control room, Fugue's every move will be laid bare.
Not just that. While Astra powers Starloop's harmonic core from the stage, the control room manages everything else. Navigation, balance, and stability. If the control room is compromised, it'll be like a spaceship losing its bridge. The consequences would be disastrous.
We'll coordinate from the control room and fend off the enemies. Then, right in the nick of time, with all eyes on us, we rush to the stage and save the day!
Let's be realistic about our combat abilities. Most likely, it'll be Eos who saves the day.
He's not wrong.
Bruh.
Astra was right. You two really are interesting. Come on, let's go take—
Let's go.
Fortunately, they're just unconscious. Who could have done this?
Huh? This countdown. It's not a bomb, is it?
Classic move. Let me take a look.
Can we still get through to Astra? Astra! Astra! Can you hear me?
It's no use. Looks like the usual comms have been cut off.
We couldn't stop them. Damn it! How many people did they send to sabotage the show?
They really sent everybody.
Leave the suspicious countdown to us, Evelyn.
Go! Get to Astra. Take Eos with you and stay on comms.
Got it. I'm counting on you two.
Meanwhile, on the stage, all the lights went out during the intermission, leaving Astra alone in the darkness, frantically trying to reach everyone.
Director? Backstage? Control room? Eve? Can you hear me? A malfunction? This is bad. The next song is about to start. Oh, wearing a 40-meter long gown doesn't exactly make it easy to dance. I've got no other option.
In the second before the lights came back on, the costume change was a success.
Luckily, I hid my outfit on the stage ahead of time. Otherwise, the next song would have been a disaster. The style just doesn't match that gown at all. What's that sound? Bullets? This song wasn't supposed to have bullet sound effects. But wow, that's so cool! Why didn't I think of this before? Huh? Why are these weird old guys rushing onto the stage? Ugh, my comms were cut off too. This is bad. Eve, she must be on her way right now. I just need to hold out until she gets here. A few troublemaking old guys aren't enough to cancel my show. Wait a minute. The tempo of this song is fast.
Dance Dance
What if I
Revolution.
incorporate the fighting into the choreography? Perfect timing. The song's choreography is all yours now.
Yeah. Do you really think you belong here with that pretty face of yours?
That's what I
You're nothing but a puppet controlled by Denny.
This is just too much. I don't know how much longer I can take this. They hate me this much. So many people actually hate me.
The Bang Boo doing all the work, bud.
Those words. Am I being too greedy? My desire to reach every lonely heart. Maybe it was always an impossible dream. What? That won't stop me! Little by little, using the purest melodies, I'll captivate the world.
Miss Yao, please come to my side. Miss Yao, the people from Fugue have breached our security measures. It seems like this isn't just about causing trouble. Who knows what other plans they might have. We must cancel the show immediately. Please come with me.
We're not canceling.
Wait a moment, Eve! Don't forget about my audience!
I won't betray your trust. Everything's under control.
We did it.
Evelyn,
Save the concert.
Astra, can you hear me? The communications are completely down. I can only talk to you through EOS now. The timer is connected to the explosives.
Explosives?
Has Fugue completely lost it? Starloop Tower is cruising right now. If it explodes, even their own people won't make it out alive. Wait. Fugue is just the scapegoat. The real mastermind must be someone else.
Tessa.
Their target isn't just me. It's all the audience here as well.
The thrusters. The explosive device must be connected to Starloop's thrusters.
Wise is already working on disarming the detonation device.
Is it doable, Belle?
Yeah, as long as it's software, there's always a way to crack it. The control room has the blueprints for all the thrusters and pipelines. We can do it. But I don't know if we have enough time. The countdown is less than 10 minutes.
Having the desire to live is such an enviable thing.
Lady De Winter, why are you here?
You already know the answer. Why bother asking? I'm here because it's my duty as Yoran's widow. As
What?
the family of the deceased, I must hear the screams of the murderers with my own ears and see their repentance with my own eyes before I can go.
What?
Wouldn't you agree?
Murderers? I don't understand. Yoran, wasn't his death his own decision?
Suicide! What a convenient excuse. All they have to say is he committed suicide, and the murderers walk free and carry on with their own lives without a shred of guilt.
Okay, but what does Astra have to do with this?
And then they dump all the grief and pain onto the victim. If Odium and Fugue hadn't dragged Yoran into endless contract disputes over their so-called profits, would he have been forced to leave the stage he loved so dearly in his final years? He watched helplessly as music drifted further and further away from him, as if sealed in a silent vacuum, slowly suffocating and losing all his brilliance. But I must thank Odium and Fugue. If not for their endless conflict and unwavering resolve to destroy each other, I could never have pulled this off.
Girl,
After all,
what are you going on about?
what could someone like me, abandoned and left alone in this world, possibly achieve?
Singing?
I must also thank the audience who once adored Yoran. If you hadn't cast him aside so easily, if you hadn't scrutinized Yoran's every move with such harsh and critical eyes, if you hadn't hurt him with baseless speculation and cold, detached remarks, how would he have fallen slowly into that endless, dark abyss of pain until he completely lost the courage to live? I must thank you too, Astra Yao. There is genuine beauty in your voice. But do you realize you're nothing more than a money-making nightingale to Odium or Fugue? When the next nightingale hatches, you'll lose all your value.
Okay.
And everything you have
her issues with Odium and Fugue
be taken away, just like Yoran, whose worth was stolen by your voice. You, all of you, you are murderers! It was you, all of you, who drove Yoran de Winter to his death! My most beautiful dream, my most precious resonance, my true love. It's almost time. Oh, how rude of me. I haven't even given you all a proper welcome. 3, 2.
There's no time! If the engines get damaged!
1. Everyone, welcome to my late husband's funeral.
Oh.
I'll use my singing to protect everyone!
Miss Yao! How rude of you. It's not over yet.
No! The harmonic core! The Starlight's lost power! What do we do?
They're able to sneak just about everything in here.
The only song fit for a funeral is a requiem for the dead!
Nothing slips through my defense.
I see. Your sin has power thanks to Yoran's legacy. You will fall.
Into the world!
Hailed as a Jew, nothing more than a cheap imitation of Yoran. Have you ever felt the endless darkness behind the stage? Every note, the final rest.
They're fighting
Yoran's
together.
life.
It's a lot better.
I won't let you continue to desecrate his dreams on this stage! What Yoran lost, you too will savor! I will make you and everyone else understand. The glory under the spotlight is nothing but a fleeting shadow.
Easy money. Seeing the Terror Raptor about to crash, Tessa suddenly pulled out a pistol and without hesitation aimed it at Astra. At that moment, Evelyn rushed forward and shielded Astra with her body.
Still pretending. My plan couldn't have gotten this far without your help.
Evelyn! Are you okay? Speak to me.
Do you really think she's protecting you? How laughable. Your so-called bond is nothing but a facade.
What do you mean?
She's not the loyal partner you think she is. From the very beginning, she's been a spy sent by few to watch you.
No! That's not true!
That's impossible.
Do you think she truly cares about you? No, you're just a tool she used to complete her mission.
The trust between us is something you could never understand.
Naive! Surrounded by endless manipulation and tangled interests. Do you really think there can be any genuine trust or real feelings between you?
She's really just going. She's really going hard with
Absolutely
this.
sickening. You're a lapdog serving the interests of capital.
I keep saying that line, but.
While Yoran was alive, all of you fed on his soul. Now that he's gone, you're still exploiting his final voice for profit. He belongs to me. Give me back Yoran's legacy!
It's not what you think! Starloop Tower's harmonic core is powered by my singing. It has nothing to do with Yoran's works. I've been searching for this record because Yoran's voice holds an incredible power to connect hearts. His voice is a bridge, crossing all divisions and suffering.
Have they even played your own song yet?
In our fractured, disconnected
Did I
era,
forget?
this kind of voice can mend the cracks and bring back long-lost resonance. You know exactly what I mean. I know you do! That night I heard Yoran's voice live was one of my most cherished moments. His voice carried us into another world, a sacred land of music. Before the concert started today, I told you this performance was my tribute to Yoran. You said he was someone who lived in the past.
But he lives now with me.
So now, I'll bring him into the future.
I thought I could call it.
Stop dressing it up with fancy words! You have no idea what he went through!
Perhaps you're right. I never truly understood his inner world. But maybe you didn't either!
Got him.
The Starloop is falling faster than earlier. Even if Astra can get the remaining thrusters to work, they might not generate enough power to keep us afloat. Based on the calculations, we might crash.
Do you hear that? If Yoran's spirit is out there, he's finally answered my wish. Fall! Fall! Starloop will shatter and the false dream will plunge into oblivion!
Lady Tessa dropped her pistol. Her curses dying away, his silent tears rolled down her face. Yoran, I'll wait for you where the starlight dims. Will you be there? That's how she sounds in my head. The pistol fell from her hand as her eyes glazed over with madness. Laughing like a maniac, she disappeared into the panicked crowd.
I'm sorry, Astra. I never had the courage to tell you. I'm a spy for Fugue. My code name is Shields Green.
What? But your hair is clearly golden leaf colored.
You're not bothered? I've been deceiving you from the very start. My entire existence is a lie.
What lie? That you didn't tell me your real name? You are you. The person in front of me is the Eve I trust.
Okay. She is both right and a little too trusting.
No matter what your name is, you're still the one who shielded me from all the noise, the one who protected me with kindness and resilience. I hear the purest melody in you.
If only I hadn't been too afraid to tell the truth. If I weren't so selfish, maybe none of this would have happened today.
There's no if. Everyone makes mistakes, but that doesn't decide our final destiny. The past is behind us, and the future is still unwritten. And the only thing we can firmly hold on to is the present. Even if destruction is inevitable, we must face it in our own way, without regrets. Even if we're walking towards the end, we will greet it with the most beautiful melody.
The most beautiful melody? To greet destruction?
Yes, with fiery hope, using our final breath to shout and to sing.
How do they sing together?
This is New Eridu, the last hope of human civilization. Even in desperate situations, we've survived time and again with inexplicable joy. Fate has favored us after all. This time, we'll surely make it through again. Belle, Wise, Eve, will you sing the final
Do we
song
really
with
want Wise to sing?
Improvising like this... it's not really my strong suit. You know I've never been good at singing. But fighting for you, I've never hesitated.
Evelyn jumps down off the stage. No matter Fugue, Odium, HEE, or the people from the organization. Everyone was panicking, sent into chaos from fear. So long as those 3 harmonic cores are reactivated, there's still hope. Oh,
we're going down!
Right.
We're all gonna die! It's all because of her! Shield's green!
Bro.
You betrayed the organization and led us to a dead end!
I always thought I was destined to wander in the shadows, unable to find. This time, no orders, no schemes.
So how is she?
Only me. I won't let fear keep me captive any longer. Perhaps the me of the past wasn't. There is magic in the world.
I'm sorry. It took too long to say something.
Brilliant, radiant, incredible.
She did it. She sang the song. After the concert, Evelyn spent several days at public security, giving statements and answering every inquiry. The information shared with PubSec needed to be handled with utmost caution. After all, this matter involves Fugue, Tessa, and the organization. She's right there.
Understood. I've completed a full report on the case. Thank you for your cooperation, Miss Evelyn. We'll take additional precautions regarding Lady De Winter's safety, given your concerns. She may have been the mastermind, but Juyuan would never allow anyone to take her life in secret. In fact, while in our custody, she might be in the safest place she can be.
Did I miss the part where she got arrested? Oh, wait, no, it makes sense. She couldn't have escaped.
Despite causing significant trouble for your company, the thugs hired by Fugue were merely pawns manipulated by Lady De Winter, and had no intent to kill on their own. Once I have more evidence of the communication between these thugs and Fugue's higher-ups, I'll forward the relevant documents to your company's legal team.
Your and Officer Zhu Yuan's attention to detail is incredibly reassuring. The incident involves a complex web of connections, and having the support of public security is a tremendous relief.
We'll also continue investigating leads related to the organization. Thank you again for the intelligence you've provided.
Eve!
Miss Yao, you came in person? This is Officer Qingyi, who I've been troubling these past few days.
Thank you, Officer Qingyi, for bringing Eve back to me.
It's nothing. Miss Evelyn has hardly rested while helping us with the investigation. She's worked very hard.
There's one thing I'd like to ask for your help with, Officer Qingyi.
Please, go ahead.
This master copy of Yoran's legacy, I hope you can deliver it to Lady De Winter. I know I will never be able to see things from her perspective and fully understand her pain. But just like Yoran's voice has brought solace to countless lonely souls, perhaps one day it can also soothe her despair. From that show, Yoran said two things that left a deep impression on me.
Qingyi's like, what's going on here?
Though much has happened in the past and we cannot predict the future, I want to make a decision for myself in the present. I hope that everyone who has supported me will also stay true to their hearts and never betray their present selves. His last performance has finally been published. Now all fans can listen to this legendary record. And this master copy belongs to her. Please let her know that Yoran has always been by her side.
Will do. I hope she can understand your sentiment and find the strength to move forward.
She needs a little bit more than understanding and strength, but let's hope they give her some therapy.
We'll notify you immediately if there are new developments in the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have other tasks to attend to. Farewell.
After the PubSec officer escorts them to the door, Astra notices that Evelyn's expression has relaxed considerably. You know, I was wrong about Hobson being the villain. He's just a typical corporate guy. The two get in the car and head towards 6th Street.
Miss Yao, since we're visiting, we should buy Belle and Wise a gift.
Spend things with their own Denny's.
That's right! I almost forgot! Good thing you reminded me. The limited edition red velvet cake looks delicious. Ah, and that black tea I had last time was so fragrant. It'll be lavish. Belle will be thrilled.
Speaking of gifts, I also have a gift I'd like to give you, Miss Yao.
Why is she not talking?
Huh? What is it?
If you're curious, follow me.
I'm curious.
You definitely know that.
I didn't think so before, but this place seems familiar.
Familiar, you say? That's about right.
This place is completely empty. But why does it feel so familiar?
Because this is where the gramophone used to be.
The gramophone. That's right. That was the name of the shop. Yoran's final performance was held in this little shop. It's been so many years. I'd forgotten the name of the place.
How would you forget the name of that?
How do you remember, Eve?
Because I was there too.
What? You were there too?
I was. But unlike you, I just stumbled upon it by chance. I heard music coming from the shop and stopped to listen for a while. Through the glass, I saw a group of passionate fans. Yoran's voice flowed out from the crowd. I didn't actually see him, just vaguely heard his voice.
Incredible. It's like Yoran's music had brought us together. Turns out, we've known each other for a long time.
It seems like you're fond of my gift.
I don't know.
This is all your fault, Eve.
Gift, but
I'm about
we'll
to cry
accept
now.
You were right. Music is a connection of hearts. Even across different times and spaces, we can still feel each other's presence.
Yes. Perhaps that's what Yoran wanted to bring us. A resonance that never fades. A connection that transcends time.
The only thing we can hold on to tightly is the present.
Yes. Only the present.
The two stand quietly on the empty ground as if they can still hear Yoran's voice drifting in the wind, bringing a warmth that never truly disappeared.
We've been walking for a while, and it's almost time to meet up with the proxies.
Yeah, say that out loud, why don't you?
And here we have Miss Fairy, the strongest AI around. Top-notch holo navigator with the sharpest tongue in New Eridu.
Ah, the strongest AI? Then, Fairy, Fairy, on the wall, who's the best singer of them all?
You. You are. You always will be.
Ooh, she really is sharp.
Who would have thought? Astra's only gotten even more popular after the attack.
And on top of that, Odium Entertainment stock has shot up 30%.
Oh.
Their market value is now approaching 5 trillion dennies.
Is that... Are we happy about that?
It's still far from enough.
5 trillion dennies isn't enough? Ugh. A number that big makes my ears ring.
That's a lot of money, folks. I don't even know what the Denny dollar translation is, but oh boy.
Wise, knock it off!
I mean, if I want to break my contract with them, I'll need to save up enough for the penalty first.
This is my fault, Ms. Yao. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be in such a tough spot.
What are you talking about? We only let go of something as trivial as money in exchange for someone as priceless as you.
That's cute.
Now that's something worth celebrating.
I know a great place to eat.
General Chops.
Perfect. I trust Belle's taste. It's gotta be great. It's a rare day off. Let's go right now.
Hold on.
Astra! Over here! Is there a special reason you chose to visit this store?
I've said it before. You can't just do things on a whim.
What should we do now?
They're gonna DoorDash.
Thankfully, the kind store owners can also help us run away.
Oh.
Sorry, folks. We're on vacation today.
After a hearty meal, you sing karaoke with Astra and Evelyn. Still not satisfied, you all have a second meal. After parting ways with them, you return home. After a long, satisfying sleep, we did it. We saved the city. Well, we don't know. I should probably. Fantastic. Love to see it. Let's check.
Only the brave will win. That's me!
Look, it should have been Astra. But otherwise, we got all the cool ones.
Ooh, we really harmonize.
What does... Okay, I want to know what it is, though. Whatever that is, whatever that is, it doesn't...
Is the concert starting?
Well, I don't think we have...
We fighting?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Ellen's story. Might as well just do the demo. Get those polygons up.
Can win. Let my song move everyone.
No problem.
Standing by.
I'm up.
Roger. Stage is mine.
That'll teach ya.
Fall back, kitty cat. Standing by.
My turn.
My song moves everyone. My song is with you. Eliminating target.
I'm excited for Astra.
My turn.
I don't think gameplay's coming out. Probably when.
Roger.
Let my song move. Let our souls resonate.
Don't worry, this can hurt a lot. At your command. Be gone.
That'll teach ya!
Wanna try my massage? Preparing takedown.
Stall on them at the end there, Abby. Ooh. More. Let's see. So it's wait, what did I miss on this? Oh. Okay, I'm kind of close. I need like 200 more. Okay, we can do this. I think. Okay, let's do this. I don't know how many times I need to win. Luminous Square is definitely one of my favorite locations. You love walkable cities. A pageant. Emilian, upon seeing you appear, leaves after a single remark, seemingly not hearing Eos's last comment. Eos hesitates. A light cough followed by a familiar voice sounds from behind it. Mixed feelings as you follow Evelyn into a cafe by the river. Yeah, he misses you. Eve on shopping list duties.
Working on New Year's Day? You don't even get a break on the first day of the year?
Well, technically, it's at midnight on New Year's Day, so it's sort of still the night before. Once I wrap this up, this year's work will be done and dusted.
Working at midnight on New Year's? Wait, don't tell me. You're the guest of honor this year?
That's right. This year's guest of honor is me. Who else could be more perfect for the job?
Guest of honor? For what?
The annual year light. We light it every year at the stroke of midnight. You never stay for the whole New Year's performance. That's why you keep missing the lighting ceremony. Who was last year's guest of honor again? I can't remember, but last year's lighting bamboo was super cute.
I tried, but the New Year's performance last year was a real snooze fest. Speaking of which, I understand why a celebrity would light the year light, but why is there a bamboo?
The bamboo is tradition. Some people get really into Gilded Carrot Day and even give their bamboo a makeover. And once it's over, the new year starts. From this day on, the days get longer, the nights get shorter, and before you know it, spring's here. So, Gilded Carrot Day is the day when light begins, and the year light is meant to bring good fortune. By the way, did you know, Astra? Gilded Carrot Day is also a holiday to commemorate the pioneer of proxies.
So much lore for New Year's.
Oh? I've never heard of that before.
Gilded Carrot Day is the day when light begins, but actually, there's another meaning. On that day, Joyous was the first to leave a hollow using his own calculated path, and brought out the first carrot in Eridu's history. You could even say that Eridu's history started with the birth of the carrot. With the technology to reliably escape the hollows, the city's founders were able to turn these disasters into resources, mining endless ether from the hollows to build Eridu. That's why Gilded Carrot Day is also the day the hollows were first explored. It's the day when Eridu's light began. The reason the year light is lit by a bamboo is because, when Joyous escaped the hollow, his only companion was a borrowed bamboo, a prototype made by Lady Sunbringer herself. The first carrot was stored in this bamboo.
Got a lot going
saying
on there.
Gilded Carrot Day is a holiday to commemorate the pioneer of proxies isn't wrong, right?
Oh, so that's the story behind proxies. Isn't Joyous usually considered the pioneer of investigators, though?
When it comes to calculating holopaths, many investigators can't hold a candle to proxies, especially those who can make their own carrots. No matter how you look at it, proxies are the true inheritors of Joyous's legacy.
That makes sense. Since Gilded Carrot Day holds such significance
I'm gonna
for
make you
proxies,
work.
I have a request for you.
You know what?
Okay, I agree.
Wait, don't you want more details? Simply put, besides turning on the light, the year light ceremony requires a bamboo partner. The bamboo chosen each year is the Redo's Got Boo champion. And I want Eos to win the championship this year. My partner must be Eos.
If I remember correctly, Redo's Got Boo is New Eridu's annual Bamboo Beauty Contest. Wait, so when Emilion came to see Eos earlier, that's what it wanted to talk about?
How are you talking? You don't have a mouth.
What?
Hearing Eos' distress, Astra shocked. She picks up Eos and speaks each word carefully.
You're the bamboo that Astra Yao kissed! Isn't that proof enough of your charm? In my eyes, there's no bamboo more deserving of being my partner than you!
You gotta go for a blood.
All that's left is for all of New Eridu to witness Eos' charm and agree with my judgment. Simple, right?
Is it?
Of course! A bamboo's aesthetic can be switched up after all. Eos is backed by Astra Yao, the most beautificent woman in all of New Eridu, and the most legendary proxy, Phaethon. With a combination of aesthetics and technology, we're the strongest team in this year's Redo's Got Boo. We'll definitely make Eos this year's new Eridu Bang Boo of the Year. Eos, if you don't trust me, trust Bell and Wise.
Having Eos experience this doesn't sound like a bad idea. Since Eos agreed to it already, I don't have any reason to object.
Okay, it's decided then. Let's leave the registration to Eve. All we need to do is figure out how to win every round of the competition.
It starts in 5 minutes. Surely it is that easy. It's fair. Now we got the protagonist syndrome. We got this. Why would you use your whatever? Yeah, everyone's gonna play with me together. It is cute. You can rock the pink bud, don't worry. Astra also encourages Eos and then leaves with Evelyn to work on their New Year task. After getting home, we spent time going over Redo's Got Boo. Even though Astra seems impulsive and hasty, the strategies she proposed are quite good and very expensive. After a night's rest, it's time for the Redo's Got Boo qualifiers. You arrive at Starloop Tower to meet up with Astra. He's not even wearing the new outfit. I understand his concern, but the outfit's not bad. Evelyn looks at you solemnly and leaves the hall with Astra. Maybe you should research your opponent next. But for now, you stay in the hall to take a look at the situation. The enemy. A million in red milks. However, what is assembling? He's not wrong. Bamboo idol is a wild concept. Truly amazing work that Nicole is doing. Nicole is a gotcha gamer. As she speaks, the official event broadcast echoes through the venue, instructing contestants to find their designated event guides and check in according to their registration numbers. Ooh, going upstage. The guide named Paige carefully checks your registration information and... You know what? We're jumping right into it. We're gonna win anyway. Oh. Makes sense. This is adorable. Forward direction on the left side of the interface. You should consider all the turns following the sequence of forwards, when I think we got this.
I thought you and a million had a deal, you know?
Easy.
You know, the deal?
I don't think so, Nicole.
Easy.
Well done.
Spam. Okay. Yep, that was pretty easy. Absolutely demolished a million. Not even wearing his outfit anymore. You look up and see Lucy, Lighter, and Bernice walking over with red books. Nicole and Lucy seem to have launched into a serious business chat. You glance at Lighter, who looks like he's thinking the same thing as you. When can I sneak away without being noticed? Just as you're looking for the right timing, you hear someone whisper, "Found you." A hand grabs you, pulling you aside. Oh, is Astra getting jealous? Hello again, Paige. This is where we style on everybody. Jump, dash forward. Easy. First place. Didn't even try. No competition. Dot match. Because he's our rock star, dressed up in pink like a little bunny. Okay, I am going to call it here though. I will be back same time again tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed your stay. I'm hoping I will get the magic of Astra in a pool sometime once I get my polychromes back up. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the very first stream. Many more to come. Have a good rest of your day wherever you are. Stay safe and take care. Bye.